Well met lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and today I am here to demonstrate this amazing invention that I have come across, you see. Oh, wait, I'll switch to survival actually. Sorry. I'm just testing, with the new 1.9 features, because obviously Minecraft 1.9. I can't wait to explore it and maybe start some new series going around it, and it's going to be quite interesting. But I need it to be right time. Hang on a second. There's one. That's interesting. That's the time that Minecraft Universe always uses. So this invention right here shall create to drain the power source from, well, basically from a redstone torch, but from the ender crystal itself, and the ender crystal and beacon light combined with the infused power of the ender gateways shall do something, but I'm not quite sure what yet. I haven't really established that part, you see. However, we shall find out something through this. Oh yes, and by the way, I just had to add a pink sheep to this, because there was actually a pink sheep outside. I genuinely, honest to goodness, did not spawn that. And I did try and interbreed with absolutely no success. Anyway, without further ado, can you stop, please? You're supposed to be my minion, not to obstruct me. My goodness, minions nowadays. Well, prepare yourselves, at least you're sort of watching, if you can tell where your eyes are looking, and off we go. And it should have caused some beacon light. Ah, there we are. Just going to revise some of these tables in here. Got the perfect. Know what I'm expecting. The infused powers of both of them. And at last. Wait, no. Minions, go away. Move away. Move away. This is very dangerous material, and I don't want to accidentally set anything. Well, there's a lesson for me. Never hire a sheep as your minion. That's definitely a bad idea. Of course, it's still nighttime outside, so the sky looks a bit different. It's interesting. Well, at least I respawned in my comfortable abode. That was quite good. It doesn't look quite the same, really. It's kind of odd because I just built it a couple of days ago. A jumping skeleton. That is definitely a novelty. Well, they can't see me because I seem to be pretty much defenseless. I mean, what do I have in here? I have one piece of leather. What? Well, cobblestone looks very different. What happened in here? I just grabbed all of my tools in the absence, just so you know. Wow. I mean, I like the texture. Wasn't that the one that they used in the old beta versions? Look in the top left corner. Minecraft beta 1.3. I have woken up in my house in a different time. Wait, what? No, and I get a Skype notification. Well, hang on. Saying I don't mind. That was probably my response to, oh yeah, who wants to do a video? Because I was going to show off my invention, which, apparently just completely backfired, but, I'm going to end Skype, sorry. That was really unprofessional of me. Just like that reaction video that Sky did to his very first video, which I think was actually beta 1.3. Kept on getting Skype notifications and didn't even turn it off during the recording. So yeah, I mean, that was his very first video, and it was as unprofessional as I am now. That's terrible. That is just terrible. And even the mic quality that he had back then was better. Well, I've just downgraded my channel standards by about 5. Wait, what does that even mean? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Probably the shock of, you know, waking up at a different time. Why does this happen to me all the time? I literally have woken up in a different time in 2 situations now. First, Bowser comes back from the dead and blasts me into 2013, and now I've gone even back even further to, I think, what was it, 2009, 10? Whenever Minecraft was actually first released. And so I'm just playing around with the torches here. I don't actually know what to do. To whenever it was first released unofficially, with the beta versions. There's a creeper all the way over there in the distance. Ah, burning skeleton. Now that's a good thing to wake up to in the morning, isn't it? Right, up we go. Question is now, how on earth do I get back? Oh my, that's not good. Hang on. Creepers were much more of a threat in these times. So I'd better be on my guard. Where on earth did he go? Scurvy knave. Hooah! Oh my, this is actually a pretty good creeper fighting tactic. Especially back in the day when they were notorious for being super difficult to destroy. Hard times these were, hard times. Well, at least we got to the skeleton. Ah, some more cows. I'm going to need to suit myself up. I'm not going to be able to protect myself against others in the same way, or against any of the foul night beasties. Interesting, they're not actually. Oh dear. I have to be really careful now. Make sure that that guy doesn't come down and completely obliterate me. There we are. No, but these definitely were hard times when back when leather was scarce. We don't want anything stolen in here, so I'm just going to leave the rest of my 2 torches there. That'll be a pretty good expansion area, actually. Which I could just amplify my house and then just move into there, into that sort of hobbit hole. In fact, I might as well just do that with my super duper textury. Don't say super duper. I'm sorry. My super textured cobblestone, but you know, doesn't actually look as good as I thought it might. However, a well-covered and well-sheltered area, it is, well, sort of monster-proof at the moment, not particularly, is something worth actually obtaining. Right, so now all I have to do is cover this off, because we don't want, like I say, we don't want anything entering our abode. Now this is actually pretty good. I didn't even expect to find this. Maybe this has been filled, I don't know, by tectonic plates or something. In the meantime, while I've been around doing things. I just hope I don't die and lose it now, because that just cost me quite a lot of cobblestone. Quite a lot of super textury cobblestone. Wait, I can't sprint? That's not good. I can't double tap sprint anymore. That is really bad. And as far as I recall, I'm fairly certain of this, but I mean, even if you have bone meal here, I don't even know if you can get grass. No, you can't. Because back in the day, it was hoeing grass that was the way of getting food. I mean, these were definitely hard times, that's all I'm going to say. Hard times when you can get lost at your own house in the hill. Not actually be able to find your way back. Which was probably really unintelligent of me, but okay, fine, it's over here. That's it, I'm moving house. Door down, door down, there we are. That's it. Well, I carved this hole myself, but you know, may as well get out and about now. Before the night strikes again and I finalise this episode. Actually, I'm going to turn this into a series now. Another time travelling series with Jacob Butters. That's always what I'm going to be now, just the time travelling YouTuber. That actually doesn't sound half bad, really. A time travelling YouTuber. I could live with that. I could live with that, but it kind of limits everything that I do. Other than that, there's a pretty good nickname to go by if I were to ever consider it. Which currently I'm not, just because I don't have the intention to do so. I'm going to need some way of, you know, marking where I am, and I don't want to make that giant tower that Skyler's Minecraft made in his first episode, because that's both risky and unnecessary. So I'm just going to light a torch at the top here. Completely useless during the day, wonderful in emergency situations. Hopefully nothing is being created in here in my absence. Good thing is, actually, speaking of food, I don't actually have to worry about food too much because of the hunger bar issue. Now, of course, that means that I can't regenerate health as easily as I would be able to otherwise, but it's something to... it's something. It's an advantage of the time, given that the game was obviously much simpler in these days than it was in any others. So, you know, beta 1.3, that shouldn't be too bad. I was going to plant those outside of my house, but I don't know what to do with these two saplings yet. I've kept hold of them for a while, actually. I should do something with them, but I'm not entirely sure what yet. Or with wood or anything. I do know what to do with this coal, of course. I need some more of these. I go exploring in the unknowns. And place that down. And get rid of this gravel, actually. I've got more gravel like this. Honestly, I never played this early into the game. I came in and released 1.4, but Sky obviously, and Fraser, my cousin Fraser, Logger05, the one from the 5 potions, who hates me referring to him like that, but I did it anyway because I am a rebel. Well, he, I think, joined sometime in these, and it gave him quite, and I think he has quite a lot of nostalgia for these times, in which I think you could actually punch a sheep, and then you could even get wool from it. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because that may be just complete nonsense. Oh, okay. I am very sorry. You'll grow that back. Trust me. I've sort of seen it done. Not really. Somehow. I think at some point I did see it done. Right, so what am I supposed to do now? You know, get myself a source of food, maybe. That's sort of Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's not at the same time. I don't know what that was. but then the water still expands in the same manner. That's quite interesting. Alright, let's plant these. Now that is probably the worst start of crops ever, but you know, from one seed riseth all the others. I'm going to leave one space there just in case I need to gain the water source back for whatever reason. I don't know why, because I just center into a lot of water sources like that, which is probably really bad. I should probably go and see a specialist for that. A specialist in water sources. What? Ignore me. Wait, actually, I've got bone meal. What am I doing? Now, I'm pretty sure bone meal worked better in these days, I think. Literally, just immediately gave you a source of food. I was correct. My hypothesis stood. And obviously, I gained seeds back. Come on. I'm just going to do this now, before we have to leave. Oh, bone meal just disappeared. Wait, I've got another bone. I don't know what else you can do with bone meal, because I don't think there were wolves in it. I'm not sure. There may have been wolves, correct me if I was wrong, but you know. Okay. Off we go, back into our house. Come on. This was a really bad idea. Why did I stay up so late? I mean, I don't want to, you know, confront foul beasties just yet. I want to wait until later. I mean, I fought a creeper today, and I saw a skeleton die, and found and looted another one. So I think that was it. So you know what, that sums up the first episode of Minecraft Nostalgia. I don't know, maybe we'll get the voice of Phoenix Diamondite from the future again, in the form of Skype notifications. Perhaps that is my portal outwards. Skype. Who knows? Maybe that's some sort of secret code that I'm going to need later on. Oh, sorry, I had to stretch. Oh well, and now I do have to go, so until